What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Living Freed channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and today I am sitting at a terminal on the north side of St. Louis and currently on a load to go home to Texas. But by the time you see this video, it will actually be Christmas Eve whenever I put this video up on YouTube and make it public. So I do want to start out in the video by wishing everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to start off the video by saying that. I hope everybody has a good time with their family, and that's pretty much it. So I want to get right into the topic of the video, but first I would appreciate it if you're new to the channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. I would really appreciate it if you would like the video, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned until the end, and check out some more of my other content that I leave recommended at the end of this one. And yeah, so let me get right into it. So what is the subject, what is on my mind, and what do I want to talk about today? Now, this subject is going to be for people that are looking at the trucking industry, or they're in the trucking industry and they're new, or they've been in it for a while. So pretty much everybody that's in the trucking industry. And to be honest, these same principles, these same ideas and thoughts would actually work for any career path. So if you're somebody that's not in trucking but you watch my videos, this may help you out in life, and I really think it's valuable content. So let me get right into it. What is it that I'm thinking about? Well, what I see a lot of in the trucking industry is people get mixed up with all the chatter that goes on in this industry. Like, they get mixed up, they get thrown off their path. Like, before they got into trucking, whoever that person was, they had an idea, they had a vision in their head before they got in, what they were going to do, what their path was going to be. And then when they get in, they start meeting people, they start talking to people, they start hearing all the different things about the industry, all the negative things, all the positive things, and they get just pulled in all different kinds of directions and don't really know where to take their career or how to look at their career long term, right? Because there's so many different things that people say, and it's hard to know what to believe and what not to believe. So the point of the video is to kind of say, like, if you're getting into any field, and this I know because, like, let me tell you a little bit about my past and how I know that you have to stay in your lane. How do I know? You have to stay in your lane. You have to make a plan before you do something and follow your plan, right? You have to follow your plan, because if you don't follow your plan, you're never going to accomplish anything. And that's something that I did when I was really young. Like, when I was like 18 and I really started working seriously, 18 to about 23, I just didn't really know what I wanted to do because I had all these different ideas in my head. Like, the last industry I was in, I lived in Florida for about 3 years before I got into the trucking business, and I was in a different industry. Now, I knew a lot about that industry. I learned a lot about business. I learned a lot about life. I really grew up when I moved to Florida and went to go work for the people that I work for, and I learned a whole lot. Like, honestly, me going to work for the people I work for in Florida was the equivalent of going to get a degree at college for business. Like, I learned a lot. But something that happened, or, well, really the reason why I did not stick with what I was doing, was because I saw all the opportunities in the industry I was in before, but I didn't hone in, I didn't focus on one lane in that industry, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't focus. I saw, oh, here's an opportunity here, here's an opportunity there. I didn't say, hey, I want to do this, and I'm going to stick to it, I'm going to follow it, and that's what I'm going to do. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm not going to worry about what this person's doing or that person's doing. And in trucking, it's no different. Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What's your plan? I think that people getting into any industry should have at the very least, a 5-year plan. Like, hey, well, first I got to go to the school. I got to learn. I got to get an entry-level job. I got to train. I got to get better, right? Like, I got to get my experience. So after you get your experience, after you get the education so that you can actually land the job and get into that field, then what? What's your plan after that? What's your plan after that? So in trucking, well, you got to get your CDL first. So you're probably going to go to a private school, get your CDL from there, and then go get hired on to a company and work for them to get your experience. And then from there, you move on to a better company that pays a little bit more because you have more experience. And then you go on from there and become an owner operator or a lease operator or whatever it is. Like, have that plan. That's the point of the video, is to have that plan and understand your plan. Not what their plan is, not what her plan is, not what his plan is, your plan. And that's what I've done with trucking. Like, that's why I love it so much. That's why I am passionate about it. That's why I get up and I'm excited every day, because I know what I want to do now. When I was in the industry before this, like, yeah, I knew a lot about that industry. I was very knowledgeable about it. I knew so much. I like, honestly, I could have done any of the things, any of the like opportunities that I saw. I could have done those and been great at it. But the problem was I just wasn't focused. I wasn't honing in on anything. And honestly, like, that's what I've learned, is you have to hone in on something and get great at that thing. And then after you get great at that thing, then you can venture out and move on to other things and expand. But first, when you're starting out, you got to focus. And that's what I learned when I worked for the people that I work for in Florida, and they were great business people. They taught me a whole lot about business, about life, like I said before. And what I learned from them was multimillionaires, people that have a lot of success in their life, when they first started out, they honed in on something. They got great at something. That's the point of the video. Like, before I got into trucking, I made that plan. I made a 5-year plan with me, my wife, and we had that outlook. Like, we could look and see, hey, this is where we're going to go, right? We're going to do this, we're going to do that. Once we get to here, we're going to do that. Like, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. I wanted to make this video because this has been on my mind. Like, I just started training, and these are the kind of things that I'm trying to tell my student. Now, he's my first student. Like I said in other videos, he doesn't want to be on camera, so I have to respect that, but I can talk about my experience. He doesn't care if I'm filming while we're driving down the road. He just doesn't want to be on the camera, so that's all good. But like, some things I've been telling him, it has been exactly what I'm telling you in this video. Like, man, don't worry about all the chatter. Just focus on learning right now. And then once you've learned how to drive, how to be safe, how to do the job, then focus on, all right, what's my actual plan with my career? Like, where do I want to really go? Focus on something. Don't worry about all the different things that people say. So that's pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to say in this video. And it's something that I'm passionate about. So, yep. So anyway, if you've stayed tuned till the end of this video, I really appreciate it, like I said. And once again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, Happy New Year. God bless. Have a great one. Peace out.